Welcome. In this video, we will show you some of the most amazing castles in Germany. Get ready to explore stunning castles set in beautiful forests, on mountain peaks, and along winding rivers. These castles are full of history, legends, and breathtaking views. Join us on this exciting journey to discover the magic and stories behind Germany's most enchanting castles. Let's begin our adventure. High in the Bavarian Alps, where mountain peaks pierce the clouds, stands Neuschwanstein Castle, a vision of fairy tale beauty. It seems conjured from mist and legend, a palace born from the dreams of King Ludwig II. Ludwig, the fairy tale king, escaped reality to create a sanctuary inspired by German myths and Wagner's operas. Its slender towers and white limestone walls rise dramatically from the rocks, a masterpiece of romantic historicism. Inside, murals and swan motifs celebrate Wagnerian legends and Ludwig's artistic ideals. Neuschwanstein was never meant as a seat of power, but as a private retreat for the king's imagination. Construction began in 1869, with artisans from across the land shaping Ludwig's dream. Ludwig died before its completion, but his legacy endures. Today, Neuschwanstein is one of the world's most iconic castles, a monument to romantic dreams and imagination. To visit Neuschwanstein is to embark on a pilgrimage, not just to a place but to an idea, the idea that beauty and imagination can transcend the ordinary. The journey to its gates is an experience in itself, whether one chooses the gentle climb by horse-drawn carriage, the winding footpath through the forest, or the shuttle bus that navigates the steep inclines. With each step, the anticipation builds, the castle revealing itself in tantalizing glimpses through the trees, its towers reaching ever higher towards the alpine sky. This ascent prepares the visitor for the sheer theatricality of Ludwig's creation, a prelude to the wonders that lie within and around its majestic walls. For the keen photographer, Neuschwanstein offers an almost embarrassing wealth of opportunities. The most famous vantage point, the Marienbrücke, a slender bridge spanning a deep gorge, provides the quintessential postcard view, capturing the castle in all its fairy tale glory against the backdrop of the Pollert Gorge and the distant lakes. But beyond this iconic shot, every angle reveals a new facet of its beauty, the intricate details of its facades, the way the light plays on its limestone walls at different times of day, and its harmonious yet commanding presence within the rugged natural landscape. It is a subject that endlessly rewards the patient eye and the quest for the perfect composition. The surrounding landscape is a hiker's paradise, a network of trails crisscrossing the Ammergau Alps, offering breathtaking vistas of the castle from various elevations and perspectives. These paths lead through whispering pine forests, across alpine meadows, and past crystal-clear lakes like the Alpsee and Schwansee, each offering a moment of tranquility and a deeper appreciation for the natural beauty that so inspired King Ludwig. Exploring these trails allows one to understand why this particular location was chosen, a place where the grandeur of nature and the ambition of human creation meet in perfect dramatic harmony, enhancing the castle's almost mystical aura. Beyond the immediate environs of the castle, the charming Bavarian villages nestled in the valleys below, such as Hohenschwangau and Fussen, offer a warm welcome and a glimpse into the traditional culture of the region. With their frescoed houses, inviting guest houses, and artisan shops, they serve as perfect complements to the Neuschwanstein experience. These communities, steeped in history and surrounded by stunning natural beauty, provide a comforting anchor to the ethereal dream that is Neuschwanstein, making a visit not just a tour of a castle, but an immersion into the heart of Bavarian romance and hospitality, a truly unforgettable encounter. Rising majestically from the conical peak of Mount Hohenzollern, in the heart of the Swabian Jura, stands a fortress that seems to command the very landscape itself, Hohenzollern Castle. This is no whimsical fairy tale palace, but a formidable stronghold, the ancestral seat of the Hohenzollern dynasty, a family whose lineage stretches back through centuries, shaping the destiny of Prussia and eventually all of Germany. The castle we see today is the third to occupy this strategic summit, a testament to the enduring power and significance of this noble house, each iteration a reflection of its era's architectural might and imperial ambition. The current edifice, a breathtaking example of Gothic revival architecture, was conceived in the mid-19th century by King Frederick William IV of Prussia. He sought to create a romanticized vision of a medieval knight's castle, a monumental tribute to his ancestors and a potent symbol of Hohenzollern prestige. Its imposing towers, sturdy ramparts, and intricate fortifications speak of a martial heritage, a dynasty forged in conflict and diplomacy. Perched at an elevation of over 850 meters, the castle offers truly panoramic views that stretch for miles across the rolling hills and verdant forests of Baden-Württemberg, a vista befitting kings and emperors. The story of the Hohenzollerns is deeply intertwined with the history of Germany. From their origins as Swabian counts in the 11th century, they rose to become electors of Brandenburg, kings of Prussia, and finally, German emperors. Hohenzollern Castle serves as a powerful physical embodiment of this remarkable ascent. Within its walls, treasures and artifacts recount this epic saga. The Prussian royal crown, uniforms, weaponry, and personal effects of figures like Frederick the Great and Kaiser Wilhelm II. To walk through its halls is to walk through the corridors of power, to feel the weight of history and the echoes of a dynasty that left an indelible mark on Europe. The strategic importance of Mount Hohenzollern was recognized long before the current castle's construction. The first castle, built in the early 11th century, was considered the crown of all castles in Swabia, but was destroyed in 1423 after a lengthy siege. A second, larger fortress was erected later in the 15th century, serving as a refuge for the Catholic Swabian Hohenzollerns during the 30 Years' War. Its eventual decline and dilapidation paved the way for Frederick William IV's ambitious reconstruction, ensuring that this ancestral peak would once again be graced by a structure worthy of the Hohenzollern name, a beacon of dynastic pride. Hohenzollern Castle is far more than a static museum. It is a vibrant hub where history breathes and comes alive, particularly during its renowned events and festivals. Throughout the year, the castle grounds transform, offering visitors a unique opportunity to step back in time and experience the grandeur and excitement of bygone eras. Perhaps the most spectacular of these are the medieval festivals, where the courtyards and ramparts echo with the clang of steel, the melodies of minstrels, and the cheers of crowds witnessing knightly tournaments. These immersive events allow a glimpse into the daily life and martial prowess that once defined such strongholds. Imagine the scene knights in gleaming armor engaging in thrilling jousts, their lances shattering as they charge across the tournament grounds. Artisans display traditional crafts, their skills passed down through generations, while merchants peddle their wares in bustling market stalls reminiscent of medieval fairs. The air is filled with the aroma of roasting meats and spiced wine, and the sounds of period music transport attendees to another age. These festivals are not mere reenactments. They are passionate celebrations of history, meticulously researched and presented, offering an authentic and exhilarating experience for all ages, making the castle's past tangible and immediate. Beyond the medieval pageantry, Hohenzollern Castle hosts a diverse calendar of cultural events, including open-air concerts that resonate against the ancient stonework, theatrical performances that bring classic tales to life within its historic courtyards, and enchanting Christmas markets that transform the castle into a winter wonderland. These events leverage the unique atmosphere of the castle, creating unforgettable experiences where the past and present merge seamlessly. The starlit sky above, the sweeping views from the battlements, and the castle's illuminated silhouette provide a dramatic backdrop that few other venues can rival, enhancing every performance and celebration. These gatherings serve not only to entertain, but also to educate, fostering a deeper appreciation for the castle's rich heritage and the traditions it represents. They draw visitors from across the globe, eager to partake in the unique atmosphere and witness history in a dynamic and engaging manner. By opening its gates for such occasions, Hohenzollern Castle ensures that its legacy is not confined to history books, but remains a living, breathing part of contemporary culture, a place where the echoes of kings and knights still resonate, inviting new generations to discover its enduring magic and historical significance. Here, perched with majestic solemnity above the Neckar River, stands a structure that whispers tales of a golden age, Heidelberg Castle. It is not merely a collection of stone and mortar, but a sprawling canvas upon which the ambitions and artistic fervor of the Renaissance were boldly expressed. The very air around these russet sandstone walls seems thick with history, each weathered facade a chronicle of triumphs and tribulations. Once a formidable Gothic fortress, its transformation into a palatial residence marked a pivotal moment, a declaration of power and a sophisticated embrace of new ideals sweeping across Europe, forever etching its character into the landscape. It commands the hillside, a silent, watchful guardian over the bustling life below. The Renaissance influence is not a subtle whisper here, but a resounding chorus. Consider the Ott Heinrich building, a masterpiece of its time. Its facade adorned with intricate sculptures depicting allegorical figures, biblical heroes, and Roman emperors, a visual symphony of classical learning and artistic prowess. These were not mere decorations, but statements of wealth, intellect, and a deep connection to the cultural rebirth of the era. The architects and craftsmen who toiled here sought to create something enduring, a palace that would rival the grandest courts of Europe, blending defensive might with an unparalleled aesthetic sensibility that continues to captivate the human eye. The sheer scale and ambition are breathtaking. Yet the castle's story is one of evolution, a fascinating tapestry woven from threads of different architectural epochs. While the Renaissance heart beats strongest in certain wings, remnants of its earlier Gothic past peek through, and later additions bear the hallmarks of Baroque design, each layer telling of the changing tastes and needs of its powerful residents, the Prince-Electors of the Palatinate. This amalgamation, rather than creating a discordant jumble, lends the castle a unique, almost organic complexity. It is a living museum of architectural styles, a chronicle of artistic development played out over centuries, reflecting the dynamic and often turbulent history of the region, a testament to human creativity. To stand within its courtyards or to gaze upon its partially ruined yet undeniably romantic silhouette against the sky is to be transported. The grandeur, even in its weathered state, speaks volumes of the opulence and cultural significance it once embodied. The interplay of light and shadow across its vast surfaces, the sheer audacity of its construction on such a commanding precipice, all contribute to an atmosphere of profound historical resonance. It is a place where one can almost hear the echoes of courtly life, the strategic councils of war, and the flourishing of arts and sciences, a truly remarkable survivor. The historical significance of Heidelberg Castle is as monumental as its physical presence. For centuries, it was the seat of the Prince-Electors, powerful figures who played a crucial role in the intricate political theatre of the Holy Roman Empire. Their decisions, alliances, and rivalries shaped the destiny of this region and beyond. The castle witnessed lavish inaugurations, strategic marriages, and the solemn signing of treaties that altered the course of European history. It was a crucible of power, a place where the fate of nations was debated and decided, its walls privy to secrets and ambitions that have long since turned to dust, yet their impact endures. This grand edifice has endured its share of turmoil, a silent witness to the ravages of war and the caprice of fate. The 30 Years' War left deep scars, and the War of the Grand Alliance in the late 17th century saw French forces inflict devastating blows, leaving parts of the magnificent structure in the romantic ruins we see today. Lightning strikes, too, played their part in its gradual decline from a seat of power to a majestic relic. Yet, this very state of partial ruin has, paradoxically, enhanced its allure, inspiring poets, painters, and philosophers of the Romantic movement, who saw in its crumbling towers a profound beauty and a poignant reminder of the transience of human glory. Below this sentinel of stone, nestled along the banks of the Neckar, lies Heidelberg's charming old town, the Altstadt. Its narrow cobbled streets, vibrant market squares, and historic university buildings create an atmosphere that is both lively and deeply rooted in tradition. The castle and the town share an inseparable bond, a symbiotic relationship forged over centuries. the life of the town once revolved around the dictates and fortunes of the castle's inhabitants, and today the castle draws visitors who, in turn, breathe life into the ancient streets below, creating a harmonious blend of past and present. The view from the castle terraces, looking down upon the terracotta rooftops of the Altstadt and the meandering river, is nothing short of breathtaking. It offers a perspective that connects the grandeur of the past with the vibrant pulse of contemporary life. The old bridge, the Alte Brücke, arches gracefully across the water, linking the town to the opposing bank, a scene that has remained largely unchanged for generations. Together, the castle and the town form an ensemble of unparalleled charm, a destination where history is not confined to museums, but is lived and breathed in every ancient stone and winding alleyway, a true jewel of the German landscape. Deep within the secluded Eltzbach Valley, a tributary of the Moselle River, concealed by a dense embrace of forest, lies a vision from a bygone era, Burg Eltz. This is no ruin, no mere echo of past glories, but a medieval fortress that has, almost miraculously, remained untouched by the ravages of time and conflict that have claimed so many of its contemporaries. Its cluster of towers, turrets, and timber-framed additions rise with an almost fantastical elegance, a dreamlike apparition that seems to have sprung directly from the pages of a chivalric romance, a truly astonishing survivor in the heart of Europe. The remarkable preservation of Burg Eltz is a story in itself. For over 850 years, it has stood defiant, its strategic isolation and the clever diplomacy of its owners sparing it from destruction during centuries of warfare. Unlike many Rhine castles laid waste by invading armies or internal strife, Eltz remained a sanctuary, a continuous thread of medieval life woven into the fabric of the modern world. This unbroken lineage makes it an invaluable treasure, offering an authentic glimpse into the domestic and defensive arrangements of a noble German family through the ages, a rare and precious window into a distant past. The architecture of Burg Eltz is a captivating chronicle of medieval design, a complex assembly of distinct family residences built closely together, reflecting the Garnebenberg concept where multiple lines of a family cohabited. Each segment, named after the Kempenich, Rubinach, and Rodendorf families, boasts its own unique character, yet contributes to a harmonious, albeit intricate, whole. The soaring stone towers, the charming oriel windows, the protective inner courtyards, all speak of an age where security was paramount, yet where beauty and craftsmanship were also deeply valued. It is a living testament to the ingenuity and resilience of medieval builders. To step within its ancient walls is to embark on a journey back through time. The air itself seems to carry the weight of centuries, the scent of old wood and cold stone. Original furnishings, tapestries, armor, and everyday objects fill the rooms, not as museum exhibits behind glass, but as integral parts of a home that has been lived in for generations. One can almost imagine the echoes of daily life, the clatter of armor in the knight's hall, the quiet industry in the kitchens, the hushed conversations within the family chambers. It is an immersive experience, a rare opportunity to connect with the medieval world on an intimate and personal level. Perhaps one of the most extraordinary aspects of Burg Eltz is its continuous ownership by the same family for over 33 generations. This unbroken stewardship, stretching back to the 12th century, is a remarkable feat of continuity, a testament to enduring familial bonds and a deep-seated commitment to preserving their ancestral home. Such a legacy is exceedingly rare, and it has undoubtedly played a crucial role in the castle's pristine condition, ensuring that decisions regarding its upkeep were always guided by a profound sense of heritage and responsibility, rather than the whims of changing overlords or the pressures of state. This long and unbroken chain of family ownership has imbued Burg Eltz with a unique soul. It is not merely a monument, but a home that has been cherished, adapted and passed down through countless inheritances, dowries and divisions, yet always remaining within the Eltz lineage. Each generation has added its own layer to the castle's story, contributing to the rich tapestry of its history while respecting the integrity of what came before. This personal connection, this living link to the past, resonates deeply as one explores its chambers, a palpable sense of history that is both grand and intimately human. The castle's enchanting setting within the lush Moselle Valley further enhances its timeless appeal. Surrounded by dense forests and the gentle murmur of the Eltz stream, it exists in a world seemingly apart from the rush of modern life. The valley itself is a haven of natural beauty, its steep vine-clad slopes renowned for producing some of Germany's finest Riesling wines. This harmonious integration of a man-made marvel with its pristine natural environment creates a scene of almost unparalleled romanticism, a landscape that has inspired awe and wonder for centuries, captivating all who venture here. For those who wish to fully immerse themselves in this idyllic landscape, numerous hiking trails meander through the surrounding Eltz forest and along the Moselle. These paths offer not only invigorating walks, but also breathtaking vistas of the castle from various perspectives, each revealing a new facet of its complex beauty. To approach Burg Eltz on foot, as travelers would have done for centuries, is to experience its magic unfold gradually, its towers emerging from the trees like a hidden jewel, a truly rewarding pilgrimage for lovers of history and nature alike, a journey into the very heart of medieval Germany. High upon a precipitous cliff overlooking the town of Eisenach, in the verdant heart of Thuringia, stands Wartburg Castle. This is not merely a fortress of stone and timber, it is a bastion of German history, a place where pivotal moments that shaped not only a nation but the course of Western civilization unfolded. Its commanding presence, visible for miles around, speaks of centuries of power, faith, and profound cultural significance. Wartburg is more than a castle. It is a symbol, a sanctuary, and a crucible where ideas were forged that would resonate across the globe for generations to come. Its profound historical and cultural importance was formally recognized in 1999 when Wartburg Castle was inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This accolade acknowledges its outstanding universal value, not only as an exceptional example of a feudal period fortress that has retained much of its original fabric, but also as a site intimately associated with figures and events of immense historical consequence. The criteria for its inclusion highlight its role as a powerful symbol of German integration and unity, and its deep connections to the Lutheran Reformation, a movement that reshaped religious and political landscapes far beyond Germany's borders. It was within these very walls, in the years 1521 and 1522, that Martin Luther, the seminal figure of the Protestant Reformation, sought refuge. Excommunicated by the Pope and declared an outlaw by the Holy Roman Emperor, Luther was secretly brought to Wartburg by Frederick the Wise of Saxony. Here, disguised as Junker Jorg, that's Knight George, he undertook one of an extraordinary intellectual and spiritual labor, the translation of the New Testament from ancient Greek into German. This act was revolutionary, making the scriptures accessible to the common people in their own vernacular for the first time. The impact of Luther's work at Wartburg cannot be overstated. His translation was not only a religious milestone, but also a linguistic one, significantly shaping the development of the modern German language, standardizing its form and enriching its vocabulary. The modest room where he toiled, known as the Lutherstube, remains a focal point of pilgrimage, a simple space that witnessed an act of profound courage and intellectual brilliance. The echoes of his quill, scratching away in the quiet solitude of the castle, still resonate, a testament to the power of conviction and the enduring influence of the written word. Wartburg Castle serves as an enduring beacon of German identity, a repository of national myths, legends, and historical memory. It is intrinsically linked to the medieval Minnesänger, or troubadours, and the legendary Sangerkrieg, a contest of poets said to have taken place within its halls, immortalized in Wagner's opera Tannhauser. This rich tapestry of legend and documented history imbues the castle with a unique cultural resonance, making it a place where the past feels palpably present, a source of inspiration for artists, writers, and thinkers through the ages, solidifying its status as a national monument. The castle continues to be a vibrant center for cultural events, keeping its ancient traditions alive while embracing contemporary artistic expression. Concerts echo through its historic halls, Medieval festivals transport visitors back to a bygone era, and special exhibitions delve into the multifaceted history of the site and its famous inhabitants. These events ensure that Wartburg is not merely a static museum, but a living, breathing cultural institution that actively engages with its community and visitors from around the world, fostering a deeper appreciation for its rich heritage and its ongoing relevance in the cultural landscape of Germany. An architectural journey through Wartburg reveals a fascinating amalgamation of styles, primarily Romanesque, reflecting its origins in the 11th century, but with later Gothic and Renaissance additions. The palace, or main residential building, is one of the best-preserved Romanesque secular buildings north of the Alps, its sturdy walls and grand halls speaking of a robust feudal age. Exploring its diverse sections, from the imposing fortifications to the more intimate living quarters, offers a tangible sense of the castle's evolution over nearly 1,000 years, each stone a silent narrator of its long and storied past. The enduring legacy of Wartburg Castle lies in its multifaceted significance as a symbol of political power, a haven for religious reformation, a fount of cultural inspiration, and a masterpiece of medieval architecture. It stands as a powerful reminder of the complex interplay of faith, power, and culture that has shaped European history. Its continued preservation and the reverence with which it is held by the German people and the wider world ensure that its stories and the profound human dramas enacted within its walls will continue to inspire and educate for many centuries yet to come, a true monument for all time. Here, nestled upon an island embraced by the shimmering waters of Lake Schwerin, stands a vision of architectural splendor, Schwerin Castle. It is a jewel of Mecklenburg-Vorpommern, a residence that appears to float as if conjured from the very mists of a forgotten legend. The lake itself, one of Germany's largest, provides a breathtaking canvas, its surface mirroring the castle's golden dome and myriad turrets with serene fidelity. This unique insular setting immediately distinguishes Schwerin, lending it an almost ethereal quality, a sense of peaceful seclusion from the bustling mainland. One approaches with a sense of quiet anticipation, crossing the bridge as if traversing a boundary into a realm where history and romance intertwine in perfect harmony, a testament to human artistry and the enduring allure of lakeside majesty, a true spectacle for any observer. The castle we see today is largely a masterpiece of 19th century historicism, a romantic reimagining by architects like Gottfried Semper and Friedrich August Stüler. Yet its foundations whisper of much older fortifications, a site of significance for centuries. Its design, a symphony of towers, gables, and ornate facades, consciously draws inspiration from the great chateau of the Loire Valley in France, creating an edifice that is both grand and exquisitely detailed. The golden dome, visible from afar, acts as a beacon, guiding the eye across the expansive waters towards this remarkable structure. Each angle reveals a new perspective, a fresh interplay of light and shadow upon its intricate stonework, a constant delight to the discerning eye of any visitor fortunate enough to behold its form. For centuries, this island was the seat of power for the dukes and later the Grand Dukes of Mecklenburg, one of Germany's oldest noble families. The castle, therefore, is not merely a beautiful building, but a symbol of dynastic continuity, a repository of regional history and ducal ambition. Within its walls, decisions were made that shaped the destiny of this land, and lavish ceremonies unfolded, reflecting the status and wealth of its inhabitants. The evolution of the castle mirrors the changing fortunes and tastes of its rulers, from a medieval stronghold to this resplendent ducal palace, each generation leaving its indelible mark upon the evolving structure. The air itself seems to hum with the echoes of past grandeur and the weight of historical significance. Approaching Schwerin Castle is an experience in itself. The main bridge, the Schlossbrücke, provides a stately and dramatic entrance, framing the castle perfectly against the backdrop of the lake and sky. As one draws nearer, the sheer scale and intricate detailing become ever more apparent, from the delicate sculptures adorning its walls to the majestic sweep of its rooflines. It feels less like approaching a mere building, and more like entering a carefully crafted dreamscape, a place where the boundaries between reality and fairy tale become wonderfully blurred. The gentle lapping of the lake waters against the island's shores provides a constant soothing soundtrack to this visual feast, enhancing the sense of tranquility and enchantment that pervades this extraordinary location. The enchantment of Schwerin Castle extends far beyond its stone walls, spilling out into the meticulously designed gardens that surround it. The Burgerton, or Castle Garden, with its orangery and intricate parterres, offers a formal counterpoint to the wilder beauty of the lake. Here one can, wander along manicured paths, admiring vibrant flowerbeds and classical sculptures, all laid out with geometric precision. Further afield, the larger Schlossgarten, or Palace Garden, stretches along the lakeshore, a more expansive landscape park designed in the English style, offering picturesque vistas and tranquil groves for contemplation. These green spaces were integral to ducal life, places for leisure, display, and quiet communion with nature's cultivated beauty. Stepping inside, the visitor is transported into a world of ducal magnificence. The staterooms, painstakingly restored, offer a glimpse into the opulent lifestyle of the Mecklenburg rulers. The throne room, with its rich crimson and gold, speaks of power and ceremony, while the ancestral gallery, lined with portraits, connects the present to a long and distinguished lineage. Intricate parquet floors gleam underfoot, elaborate stucco work adorns the ceilings, and priceless tapestries and furnishings fill each chamber. The castle also houses a museum displaying collections of art, weaponry, and porcelain, further illuminating the cultural and historical richness of the region and its ducal court. A treasure trove, really, for those keen to delve deeper into the past. Yet, Schwerin Castle holds more than just history and art. It is also home to a charming legend, that of the Peter Mansion. This benevolent, diminutive ghost, often depicted in a 17th century cavalier's attire, is said to be the castle's loyal guardian. Legend has it that he roams the corridors at night, rewarding the honest and good while playing mischievous pranks on the unworthy or those who would seek to harm the castle or its inhabitants. This folkloric resident adds a delightful layer of mystique to Schwerin, transforming it from a mere historical monument into a place with a living, breathing, albeit spectral personality, a character beloved by locals and a whimsical tale for visitors to carry with them. Thus, Schwerin Castle presents a truly captivating ensemble. Its idyllic island setting, the romantic grandeur of its architecture, the serene beauty of its gardens, and the rich tapestry of its history all combine to create an unforgettable destination. It is a place where one can honestly lose oneself in the splendor of a bygone era, where the reflections in the lake seem to mirror not just stone and gold, but also dreams and legends. Whether exploring its ornate interiors, strolling through its verdant grounds, or simply gazing upon its fairy tale silhouette from across the water, Schwerin offers a profound sense of wonder, a romantic escape that continues to enchant all who come to witness its unique and enduring charm. Perched precariously upon a sheer limestone cliff, commanding breathtaking views over the Eltz Valley and the Swabian Jura, stands Lichtenstein Castle. Often dubbed Württemberg's fairy tale castle, it is a structure that seems to defy gravity itself, a romantic vision brought to life against a dramatic natural backdrop. Its slender towers and crenellated walls cling to the rock face, some 817 meters above sea level, presenting an image of almost reckless audacity. This is not a castle built for sprawling armies, but rather an intimate, almost whimsical fortress, a testament to the romantic ideals of the 19th century, a dream solidified in stone, standing sentinel over the rugged landscape below. The castle's current form is a remarkable example of neo-Gothic architecture, constructed between 1840 and 1842. Its design was directly inspired by the historical novel Lichtenstein by Wilhelm Hauff, published in 1826, which romanticized the medieval history of the region and the exploits of the lords of Liechtenstein. Count Wilhelm of Württemberg, later Duke of Urach, was so captivated by Hauff's tale that he commissioned the architect Carl Alexander Heidelhoff to transform his existing hunting lodge into the knightly castle described in the book. Thus, Liechtenstein is a rare example of a castle built as a direct homage to a work of literature, a physical embodiment of a romantic narrative, a dream made tangible for all to see. While the current edifice is a relatively youthful creation of the 19th century, The site itself boasts a much older lineage. The romantic structure stands near the foundations of a medieval castle, first documented in the 12th century, which was home to the original lords of Lichtenstein. This earlier fortress endured sieges and changes of ownership before eventually falling into ruin. The decision to build the new castle on this historically significant precipice was a conscious nod to this knightly past, a way of anchoring the romantic vision in the authentic soil of local legend and ancestral heritage. It represents a layering of histories, where the spirit of the medieval past is rekindled through the lens of 19th century romanticism. The visual impact of Lichtenstein Castle, especially when viewed from the valley below or the surrounding hills, is truly unforgettable. It appears almost to grow organically from the stark white rock of the cliff, its silhouette sharply defined against the sky. Access to the castle courtyard is via a narrow wooden bridge spanning a chasm, heightening the sense of drama and precariousness. The ingenuity required to construct such a building in this challenging location speaks volumes about the determination and artistic vision of its creators. It remains a powerful symbol of human aspiration, a desire to craft beauty and evoke history even in the most improbable of settings, captivating the imagination of all who gaze upon its striking form. Unlike some of the grander imperial palaces, the interior of Lichtenstein Castle can only be explored through guided tours, offering an intimate and curated experience. These tours lead visitors through a series of relatively compact yet richly decorated rooms, each designed to evoke the spirit of a medieval knight's abode, as imagined through the romantic sensibilities of the 19th century. The scale is human, allowing one to appreciate the intricate details of the craftsmanship, from the painted ceilings to the carefully chosen furnishings. It feels less like a state residence and more like the cherished retreat of a nobleman with a passion for history and art, a personal sanctuary of chivalric fantasy. Within these chambers, one finds a fascinating collection of historical arms and armor, hunting trophies that speak of ducal pastimes, and exquisite stained glass windows that filter the light into jewel-toned patterns. The King's Room, the Knight's Hall, and the Chapel are particularly noteworthy, each space meticulously designed to transport the visitor to an era of chivalry and romance. The walls are adorned with frescoes depicting scenes from medieval legends and the history of the Lichtenstein family, further enhancing the immersive quality of the experience. It is a journey into a carefully constructed ideal, a celebration of a bygone age, preserved with remarkable dedication and an eye for historical detail. The castle's dramatic location within the Swabian Jura, a region known for its rolling hills, deep valleys, and limestone formations, also makes it a superb gateway for outdoor enthusiasts. The surrounding area offers a wealth of adventure activities. Numerous hiking trails wind through the forest and along the cliff edges, providing stunning vistas of the castle from different perspectives. For the more adventurous, there are opportunities for rock climbing on the very cliffs that support the castle, and several fascinating caves, such as the nearby Nebelhole, or Fog Cave, are open for exploration. Liechtenstein thus serves not only as a historical monument, but also as a beacon for those seeking to engage with the rugged beauty of the natural world. Liechtenstein Castle therefore offers a unique and multifaceted appeal. It is a triumph of romantic architecture, a fairy tale brought to life on a breathtaking precipice. It is a repository of art and historical artifacts, offering a glimpse into the chivalric ideals that so captivated the 19th century imagination. And it is a starting point for exploring the diverse landscapes and outdoor adventures of the Swabian Alps. This remarkable structure, born from a novelist's dream and a nobleman's passion, continues to inspire awe and wonder, a testament to the enduring power of romanticism and the timeless allure of a knight's castle perched high amongst the clouds, a truly unforgettable spectacle. Our journey through Germany's most enchanting castles has revealed a remarkable tapestry, woven from threads of stone, history, and human aspiration. From the fairy tale spires of Neuschwanstein dreaming amidst the Bavarian Alps, to the island reverie of Schwerin, each fortress and palace has narrated its own distinct chapter. We have traversed centuries, witnessing the evolution of architectural styles, from the robust defenses of medieval strongholds like Burg Eltz, untouched by time, to the Renaissance grandeur of Heidelberg and the romantic visions of Lichtenstein. These edifices are far more than mere collections of stone and mortar. They are the enduring heartbeats of a nation's past, each beat resonating with tales of power, passion, and artistic genius. Each castle we have explored stands as a silent yet eloquent storyteller. Hohenzollern, crowning its hilltop, speaks of royal lineage and panoramic dominion, while Wartburg echoes with the profound historical shifts initiated within its ancient walls, a sanctuary for pivotal moments in cultural history. They are monuments to the ambitions of kings and dukes, the piety of religious reformers, and the romantic spirit of poets and artists. They have weathered sieges, witnessed lavish celebrations, and served as homes, fortresses, and sources of profound inspiration. The sheer diversity encountered, from riverside ruins to perfectly preserved family seats, underscores the rich and complex narrative that these structures collectively represent, a legacy etched into the very landscape of Germany. These castles are not just relics of a bygone era. They are vibrant destinations that continue to captivate and inspire. They invite us to step out of the everyday and into worlds of legend and grandeur, to walk the same courtyards and halls once trodden by figures who shaped history. They challenge us to imagine life within their walls, to appreciate the craftsmanship of their builders, and to feel the enduring power of their presence. Perhaps this journey has ignited a desire within you to embark on your own exploration, to seek out these magnificent structures, and to discover the unique magic that each one holds, creating your own unforgettable memories amidst their timeless beauty. If these tales of stone and legend, of towering keeps and romantic dreams have stirred your spirit of adventure and kindled a desire to explore further, we humbly invite you to show your appreciation. A simple like on this video helps us understand which stories resonate most deeply with you. And to ensure you do not miss our future expeditions into the fascinating corners of our world, uncovering more wonders of history, nature, and human ingenuity, please do consider subscribing to our channel. Your support is the bedrock upon which we build these journeys, allowing us to continue bringing these extraordinary stories to light for all to share and enjoy.